Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to Let's Try Everspace. Everspace is a single-player space dogfighting game with some heavy rogue-like elements. It also looks gorgeous because it's Unreal Engine and just looks fantastic. Just got an expansion called Encounters that just came out, and we're going to be looking at some of those things here today as well. It's got like crazy support for VR as well. Like when you pop up on Steam, it tells you, do you want to play with Steam VR, the Oculus? I haven't played it yet. I have an Oculus. I'm going to be giving it a try, but I figured that would be kind of bad for recording. I was also kind of impressed when I went into the options here and I saw Enable Track IR. That's not going to mean anything for most people, but it means something to me because Track IR is a tool that a lot of people who play flight simulators will use for, like, again, that sort of semi-VR kind of setting, so you can look around with a little bit more ease. Anyway, so the game itself, you're in a spaceship, you're going around blowing stuff up. There's actually some really great storyline, including really good voice stuff that happens as you play. There's some cutscenes, that sort of thing. But the roguelike elements come from the fact that on every run, you're basically starting with your ship, relatively naked, and you're going to be trying to go around collecting loot and equipment and things like that to make yourself stronger and stronger so you can go further and further in the run. Now, in the normal mode, which is what happens if I were to just hit continue over here, what happens is every time you die, you're, I guess, coming back as a clone of yourself or something like that. And I don't want to say too much because it's sort of integrated into the story, and I don't want to spoil too many things. But your credits are then used to upgrade either your personal skills or your ship or something, so that each run you get a little bit stronger and you can do more and go further and further and further until eventually, hopefully, you can sort of defeat the game. In hardcore run mode over here, which was added as part of a free patch, things are a little bit different because you don't get to persist anything between runs. Every time you die, you start over completely fresh from scratch. The difference is, in hardcore mode, you start off with every technology, every blueprint is accessible to you. You don't have to worry about, like, unlocking it between runs or anything like that. But you don't get to, like, unlock persistent perks that last between runs. Instead, every time you go through a jump gate and advance to the next sector, as I understand it, you will then be able to unlock perks on the fly. Whereas in normal mode, you can't unlock perks on the fly. You only get to unlock them in between runs. So I'm not going to show off the hardcore mode directly because I don't think I'm good enough to really go far enough to show off some of those things, but it is there if you are really dedicated to playing a tougher experience. The difficulty is also locked on hard when you play in hardcore mode, whereas when you play in normal mode, you get to choose easy, normal, or hard on every life, and there's benefits to it. So I'm just going to hit continue over here to load into my run. Now, I haven't played a lot, it's still very early impressions kind of thing. Here's your ship. You can see everything's not all, like, red and glowy here when you're normal mode. Hardcore mode, I think they're really pushing, like, you are going to die and have a bad time unless you're pretty prepared. But it does add to the drama. So, you actually have a variety of ships to choose from. In the base game, you would start with the Colonial Interceptor over here, and you have the ability to unlock the Colonial Scout and the gunship over here for some more credits, which I haven't done yet. With the expansion, the Colonial Sentinel gets introduced. It actually has significantly less hull points. It actually only starts with 300. I have 330 because I've upgraded things, whereas the Interceptor starts with 450. It also starts with 10% armor. It's quite a lot more robust that way. However, the Interceptor has 125 shield hit points, and the Colonial Sentinel has 210 shield hit points over here. The cool thing about the Colonial Sentinel as well is it starts with a whole slew of new weapons. The lightning gun, the corrosion missiles, I think these shield components are new as well. The EMP generator is actually amazing. You just, like, push R and every enemy within 800 meters just gets completely knocked out for a few seconds. 8 seconds, which is kind of an eternity in this game. It's very fast paced. We also start with the ability to sort of hack turrets, and we can use the device charger here to reset our cooldowns on other devices as well. So you get sort of more active, sort of more electronic warfare kind of stuff. And the lightning gun looks awesome. I have not unlocked any new loadout variants, which you could get over here. So I have not reached Sector 4 with the Colonial Sentinel, but you get more loadout options to start off with. You also get these enhancement packages that you can start to unlock later on, except clearly I don't have any of those right now. I do have some perks put in here. So the big part, I guess, of the core game's advancement and progression is when you die, you do get to spend your credits on unlocking some perks over here. They come from a large variety of them. Some of them are for your pilot specifically, and some of them are for your ship over here. You can see I've increased my ship's hull points over here by just a scooch, just to try to get a little bit tougher. Everything with a green plus is something that I have enough money to afford. Critical hit chance, better sector scanners, more loot so that you can advance that way. That seems like a pretty high priority to try to advance early on. And some of them are locked. You can't unlock them yet. You can see here with the bonus equipment, we got a red marker over here. I think telling us that I need to level this up before I can unlock the bonus equipment. Same thing here, for example. Some of them do have multiple levels. We actually have to pay to advance the bonus resources 5 times to unlock the first level of it, which will start with some resources on our ship. And I was hoping to do that, but I actually felt just a little too short on my credits over here. I will probably just advance... you know what? Let's get the first level of crit over here, and I've got a tiny bit more cash. Oh, there we go. Credit loot bonus. That seems like a good investment. Get more credits. I should probably max this out as early as possible. Get more credits so that I can upgrade more things going forward. You got your overall stats over here. You've got extra challenges as well that you can do. My last run did not go very... It was a short little run. It was actually my first recording thing, and it was like, oh, it's really hard to talk and record at the same time. Hopefully I'll make this a little bit better. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and launch here. We do get a choice of difficulties. You can actually, I love this, you get a very clear breakdown of what would happen on easy or hard over here, including easy and hard affects how many credits you get. I'm just going to play on normal over here and hope that I don't embarrass myself too horribly bad. So, we're going to come into the first sector. It is all procedurally generated, randomly generated, so you're going to get some different experiences every time. So our sort of, I guess, goal is to make our way by jumping from star to star to star to a system with a jump gate over here. And if you're in a jump gate system, then you can use that to leave this sector. So go from sector 1 to sector 2 and so on and so forth. And you can actually do that pretty darn quickly. Unless there's a system with a jump inhibitor, you can just jump by pointing. It takes a second for it to come up on the screen. Suppose in the meantime I can go, oh, there we go, jump drive coordinates found. There we go, it's the green blip over here. I can just jump by pointing at this until it hits 100%. But I don't want to do that because I want to try to loot as... What the... Oh, okie dokie! Too much talking. Who the heck is shooting at me? Oh, there's someone behind me. I see now. Tell you what, I'm going to use my EMP to disable you, and then I'm going to use my lightning cannon to finish you off. The lightning cannon actually does splash damage to other nearby enemies, which is super awesome. Alright, so I blew you up. And we're going to take some loot, and actually we're being attacked again. Alright, those guys are pretty weak. Alright, gel is used for crafting stuff. Credits are used for improving your stuff going forward. We've also got an energy injector over here. If I hit F, I can see. So it's a new device. I only have 2 device slots currently on my ship. I could, and these are expendable, like I've got uses over here. I could replace one of them with an energy injector. I think I'm just going to salvage this one over here. I could also use it just now, but my energy is actually full. I'm going to salvage it. We're going to get a little bit of components for it, and that'll be that. Okay. Is anyone else coming for me? Not yet. But yeah, so I don't want to jump right away because I want to try to get as much loot as possible. But there is going to be a timer because eventually a giant fleet of baddies is going to arrive to shoo me out of the sector. I mean, I might be able to run them for a little bit. I can't realistically fight them for any true amount of time. A couple of drones, these are pretty easy. The yellow blip over here, this is probably, yeah, this is a G&B. What do you stand for again? Grady and Brunt. So, where I am, we're in a demilitarized zone. This is a big story about a war that happened between, you know, sort of humanity and this other alien faction.
Sticky situation here.
Will it be a sticky situation? It might be. Oh, I think he's behind a rock. Oh, no, there he is. Die. Pick up these credits. Okay, no other blips right now. Shields are still pretty good. Okay. Anyway, so we're in a demilitarized zone. Basically, we're not supposed to be here. The miners do have the rights to do some mining. They're neutral, although you can go after them. Oh, we got a plasma field over here. So you'll notice when I go around, there'll be little like blue ticks on my map. Those will be revealed. Some you have to be very close before they show up as a blue tick. Some can be quite far away, although maybe only if I get sort of my targeting cursor on it. So flying around and exploring is good because your sensors will sort of automatically pick up and flag things you might be interested in. There must still be a component I can blow up on this fighter over here. So use WASD to move around to like drift in different directions, forward, back, left and right. You can use spacebar and control to go up and down. It feels very intuitive and great. I mean, obviously it's not, you know, Newtonian physics or anything like that, but I just accidentally right-clicked because I do, and I wasted a missile. I attacked the plasma field. Anyway, when you're standing in a plasma field, you automatically collect plasma until it's done. There we go. So more resources that we can build. Ooh, some mineable ore. You can see it's quite far away. So I don't know all the rules for what flags it on my map. I don't know if I moused over it, or I got close, or you just, like, discover things over time. But you can help because if you see at a distance, if you see any structures or anything like that, they tend to have good loot on them. So we'll just blow this up and get some more ore. So I'm going to try to drain this sector as much as possible before the giant fleet shows up and shoos me out. And we'll start to look at what we can use with these things. And there's another plasma field over here. All right. So usually I go and engage the enemy first because, first of all, I don't want them attacking me, you know, while I'm doing something else. But also, on the way to engage the enemy, my sensors tend to pick up various things for me to deal with afterwards. But then when I run out of obvious blips... There we go. There's a fuel transport over here. Okay, so this is the... oh, I think it's under attack. Oh, this is a rebel platform. Or an outlaw platform. A fighter just warped in. So again, this faction is neutral to me right now. Oh, I gotta pop some of these spotlights. If I can get 30 of them in one run, I'll complete a challenge. I think get bonus credits. Plus, it's cool, man. Anything else happening over here? Sometimes these platforms have extra little loot containers on them. I don't know, I think this one does. But, got another spotlight over here. I don't think those count as spotlights. I think they're just... Yeah, that's something else. Okay, I think we got everything there. I don't want to jump yet. I could engage that freighter, but most likely I'd get my butt kicked. Lots of asteroids here, lots of various debris. If you hold shift, you can get a bit of a boost. The green bar underneath my mouse pointer is my energy level. Doing the boost does drain it a little bit, and certainly fighting does as well, so you got to be a little careful. Like, boosting into enemies is not a great move. There looks to be a structure over here. Aha! A lot of these big asteroids have stuff inside, including stuff that you really can't see from a distance, little loot containers and things like that. So passing through them is usually a good idea. This one doesn't seem to have any. Alright. So yeah, I tend to like go for clusters of big rocks, things like that. There's a lot of debris over here. So again, those are neutrals. There's some G&B fighters. That is... Oh, that's fuel, so I've probably already been here. Let's see, anything else that looks decent? Oh, right over here, there's a tech container. Excellent. Yeah, I probably flew right back by there as I was going through this big asteroid. So, is it just hovering? Oh, it is just hovering. So we're just going to pop this and get shield breaker missiles. Now, that's interesting. So I only have one shield slot right now. The shield breaker missiles do really good shield damage, not much hull. The corrosion missiles do hull damage over time, 16 seconds, and do a lot of damage. I think I'll just... I mean, I could swap and then salvage the other ones. I think I'll just salvage the shield breaker missiles here. So we'll get some more bits over there. Can I craft anything yet? Oh, I actually can. And you do tend to get a message whenever you gain the ability to craft something. Like, for example, I could be crafting missiles of different types, but I'm not going to do that right now. But my lightning gun, I can upgrade the lightning gun. Now, the only mod I know about for the lightning gun so far is the shield damage mod, but it seems well worthwhile. So you can see the material that it needs. So it needs 12 scrap, 7 crystals, 4 plasma. I have way more than enough for that. It'll give me 10% more damage. It does use up a bit more energy, but it seems worthwhile. I can actually upgrade it a couple more times as well. Alright, so you're just hovering around. Let's see if we might get lucky. Oh, there's something. Have I already been by that wreck? I feel like I didn't because I'm pretty sure I could pop all those things. Q and E lets you rotate. There's also an option to, in the menu, to automatically rotate you, which can often be found handy. So these things can all be popped. And I don't think this is going to make anyone mad. Sometimes they contain things. Only that one's glowing, so maybe that's the only one that might have loot. Yeah, and it's full of fuel. I guess my scanners... Oh, there we go. There's another one glowing over there. I guess my sensors let me know. Yeah, I really don't need fuel. But we've got some mineable crystals over here. And I'll be making a run through this asteroid because there's a good chance that there might be a loot crate in here somewhere. I'm gonna go... Oh, okay. The forces are inbound. So those are the really bad news bears. Can I loot this last little mineable? Oh, I'd have to go inside. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. You see a lot of red blips are starting to show up. I'm just gonna leave. I'm actually gonna be using my boost as much as possible to try to put some distance between me before the jump triggers. Okay, there's the jump. So yeah, you do have a timer in the systems, and on higher difficulty you have more. So we get to choose where we're going to go over here. Because I have the first level of sector scanners, at least I can see the risk of different areas, so it looks like the safest thing to do will be to take the southern branch over here. Either way, I'm going to have to jump twice. This way, I will stay in low-risk sectors a little bit more, which seems like a pretty good start. Let's go ahead and travel there. So yeah, I love this ship. The EMP is fantastic. I don't use it as often as I could. Oh, hello. A service station? Nice. I don't know if we need one. I'm actually at full everything, but...
This is a service station. Do you know what happens in a service station?
I thought I asked the questions here.
Do you?
Refuel? Trade parts?
Learning.
I think I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Let's hit you with a missile.
Here.
My shields are almost down. Let me do an EMP boost, which I should have done right away. Who else is right? Fighter over there. Let's missile you. I think I just blew up my own missile. He might have shot it down as well. Alright, I have hit him. Okay. Whoa. What the heck can I do? I guess I can use my device charger and get another load of my EMP if I had enough energy, which I don't. Oh my god, I think I'm about to die. Any other threats around? Yes, but are they... Okay, they're too far. Can I get some service? That would be really nice. It's all redded out, so I don't know. Oh, shoot! So, I think... You know what I think probably happened? I mean, it turned red earlier, but I'm wondering if my laser beam, my lightning gun, arced over to the service station and it turned aggressive. Because the turret's on the service station. That's why I was taking so much damage. Unless it belonged to the Outlaws, it was too fast. I have no idea what happened. All I know is that I got obliterated. I want to go and unlock the final level of the bonus resources here. There we go. So we're going to start with some resources, potential for crafting early on. I'm going to unlock more loot bonuses, and then bonus equipment. Lets you choose additional random equipment before each run. I will need 4 levels of that, but that sounds pretty good. You know what? One upgrade will actually give me a level of the energy core. So I will start with slightly more energy. Let's do another run here, because that was way too short. I have had one run where I did get out of the first sector. That's my limit.
Optimistic about this run.
It feels like less of a dogfighting failure and more of a I made an unfriend in an inappropriate manner. So that wasn't good. Oh, I want to check out what kind of resources did I start with. Oh yeah, you can see a variety of different resources scattered down there. No nanobots or anything, but yeah, that'll give us a good little start. I like that. Is this skip when switching? Oh, yeah, so, if you have multiple guns, and the other ship that you get in vanilla actually starts with 2 different types of primary guns, and you can swap between the 2. So you can skip one when switching. Like, I can switch between my device, charger and my turret override. That's the only thing where I have 2 choices in this particular ship. But you can do things like for your primary weapons, have one that's really good. You can see the lightning spreading between 2 targets here, which is really nice. You can have one that's really good against shields, for example, and one that's really good against hull, and then swap between the 2. There's big styles to them too. There's like a direct laser beam that just instantly hits your target. Very much like how the lightning beam works, for example. Oh, there's a plasma field probably over there. It's not marked, but I'm willing to bet that's what it is. Oh, maybe not. No, there you go. I am getting plasma. Aha! Fully harvested. But there's some that have, like, time to target, but they might be stronger. There's the, what do you call it, like a Gatling gun type thing, which has a spin-up time, but can do a lot of damage if you're willing to put up with the fact that it's got an initial spin-up time. I think it uses a lot less energy, too. Anything in the hole? Nope. Beautiful planet. I mean, the visuals. I can't wait to play this in VR, actually. But yeah, I just feel like it would be not great from a recording point of view. The other thing I should note, actually, is you can put the game in third person, which is why it's more important, I guess, to, you know, set up your decals and your paint job, because you can play it in third person. You can also go and action freeze for, like, super sweet screenshots, which I like and appreciate. Clearly, the people who made this game really care about aesthetics and look. It's excellent. I also like that you got all your information. I'm trying to point with mouse. You get all your information atop the screen for your ship, but you also have, like, the actual data on your actual cockpit for, you know, a more immersive experience. You try not to run into things. That's how I died the first 2 times, just by running my ship into things, because I'm a derp. Okay. There you go. You're still mineable. The lightning gun seems to mine particularly poorly. Another crystal over here. I think it uses up a lot of energy, is part of it. It's like I keep running out of juice here. Come on. There you go. Thank you. Anything craftable? No, not yet. Well, I could craft more consumables, but not that interested. Oh, there is a loot box in here. Where's this container? Might be outside, actually. Or inside of this. There it is. What you got for me? Nothing? You were empty? Oh, come on! What a tease! We've got something lootable. Where was that? Down there. Oh, mineable ore. Excellent. Let's see if we can get out of Sector 1 here. I mean, I can very easily get out of Sector 1 just by going jump, jump, jump. And maybe not getting into as many fights. I'll definitely have to be careful about my next fight near a G&B vessel with this lightning gun. Well, even without the lightning gun, I'm so inaccurate. There's fuel, so we fought over there. We can check out a few more of these little rock clusters, see if we might get lucky. Anything constructed we can see. Again, we were there before. This might kind of be about it. Wouldn't surprise me if there turned out to be more. But I think we might just go ahead and make the jump here. Now, the low-risk sectors do tend to have maybe a little bit less, although that's not entirely true. The great ones are the ones where you can find a comm tower. I'll take the bottom route, the safer one, although that's what killed me last time. But I think it's because I aggroed someone I really wasn't supposed to aggro. Alright, we got some threats right away, so let's head over there. It looks like they're going to engage some G&B fighters. Now, most likely, the G&B people will win. I'm just going to use a missile to kill this drone. I really want to avoid any splash damage. Looks like that's safe. There, another missile, and that should take care of the rest of him. More shield breaker missiles. You know what? Ow. I think we are going to go, and I'm going to swap, because there's 10 of those, and they're really good at taking down missiles. I'm going to salvage the rest of the corrosion missiles. I mean, I know I still have a lot of them, but that's okay. Alright, we've got some lootables over here, some fuel. So each jump takes 25 fuel. So it's very important to try to regain as much as possible. Sensor relay blueprint. I have unlocked a new blueprint, which is something that I will be able to craft. Well, I already have a turret override in my second slot, but it's full. So yeah, we're just going to salvage the parts for this one. Excellent. There's something else. Oh, it's plasma. It's like, there's something else lootable over here. As per usual, I'm blind about most things. Plasma field, sometimes it's just like, no, that's just a pretty space effect. And it's like, oh, right, it's a pretty space effect that gives me loot. It looks like there's another plasma field over here, if I fly towards it. And I was going to say, there's a lot of stuff in between me and there, so I'm willing to bet we can get some more goodies. I think the mineable ore is, in fact, going to be inside of this. The one that was empty before? Or another empty one? I don't know. There's clearly no loot. Let's check this hole. I mean, some of it might be on the outside, but checking inside is really good because a lot of times there will be loot boxes inside and you can't see them unless you actually go into here. Cool. Good. Oh! You floated outside, didn't you? You might be stuck inside the rock. Alright, that's fine. More mineable crystals. Maybe, excuse me, in here? Good. I want to upgrade to make my lightning guns mine faster. There you go. Fully mined out. Ow. Try not to scratch the paint, Quill. Okay, let's go to the... Whoa! Let's go to the... I'm using a shield buster gun on drones. You actually have shields, so I may as well use you and kill this guy first. Yeah, the drones are really weak. I think the scouts actually, like, dump the drones out, and I think it's something that I'll be able to get later. Now, the shield buster missiles do some home damage,
You know, there were
really
moments
little.
there I was worried.
The odds were certainly against you.
Yeah, well, especially me. Ooh, more fuel and gel. Nearly topped off on fuel, too, which is nice to see. So we got some neutrals. Did I ever get that plasma field? Nope, it's over here. That might be the last thing I'm going to be able to get before that fleet starts warping in. I mean, if you play on hard, you get a lot less time before they start showing up. I don't know if we saw this fuel transport over there. And again, I could attack those if I'm willing to get some aggro. And these guys like to communicate as well. So what will happen is they will call their friends in your next sector as well and start off aggressive to you. So you have to be a little careful. We got some ore over there. Yeah, this is probably a G&B mining station. Now, sometimes these things do have little tech boxes on them if you want to risk popping them and then running away. Little ore extractor over here. We'll go and just steal that one. Excellent. Yeah, see, I could blow these things up, but that would make this entire platform very aggro. Container over there. Yeah, but they've got turrets all over. This is the sort of setup that killed me last time. I think it would probably be better if I didn't do that. Thinking of just warping out of here, just so that we can get to the next actual sector. So let's do that. Also check to see when we arrive if there's any upgrades I can do to my lightning gun. Or my shield generator. Both are pretty high priorities for me. So yeah, we'll travel over there. That's going to be okay. Alright. No upgrading. Lots of rocks. No red blips yet. Oh, no, there's one. Over there. Also, looks like we've got a comm hub over there. That's great. We're going to loot like crazy. Ooh, dark matter. I don't think I've ever found dark matter before. We'll take out this drone and loot around the area here, although going to the comm hub is going to be a huge priority, because it's going to flag a ton of loot all over the place. Ow. Give me credits. More credits. I mean, credits don't help you at all on any one run, although potentially for some trading and things like that. But the big thing with credits is that that's your real way to progress forward. Oh, there's another blue bit over here for the gel. Excellent. Now, where was that comm hub? I assumed it would get marked on my map. But I don't see it. There it is. Yeah, it wasn't auto-marking on the edge of my screen, but yeah, getting this is going to be super high priority. Got some outlaw drones. Got more than a few of them. And a scout. So I would like... What's the range on my missiles? It is 2,000. Good. Oh, lightning gun upgrade. Yes, please. Let's do it. I'll shield break the outlaw scouts' shields. I think I'll give it a double tap. Decrease the chance that he can shoot down both as well. And just shoot down the drones, which is fairly easy to do. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you've got no shields. What the hell? There we go. Device charger. I'm already capped on device chargers, and I'm not going to swap out my turret overrides. Not that I've used them yet in this run. Let's get some compound. Ooh, 11 compound. So it's all just craftable stuff. And then right over there. Oh, drone server. What is this? Oh, that's the comm hub. But there must be a drone server that I can break somewhere. Okay, you've been hacked, so we're going to see loot all over. You get a cool little scan effect. Oh, that's a GB fighter. Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna pop. What is with the tentacles? What? What is that? Just some sort of like space plant? Which I just popped? I bet you there's gonna be some sort of achievement for stuff like that. Or challenge. Alright, anyway, since we got the comm hub, we should have a fair amount of lootables flagged all over the place. There might still be some stuff I'll have to scout on my own, but it gives you a hint. Tons of light missiles. You know what? I'll swap to those. Yeah, they don't do as much shield damage, but that's okay. And then we'll salvage the shield breaker missiles. Get more loot. More material, I should say. Wow. I guess material is loot, but I want it to be specifical. Where is the processor? Okay. And there's another blip over here. What is this? Mineable ore. Get all y'all. There you go. Fully mined. I do like that it has an explicit little pop-up for fully mined, so I don't have to keep guessing. So that's the thing that we saw before. Now, because we got the comm hub, I'm pretty sure it basically flags all the lootable stuff for us. So I bet you we're basically out of lootable stuff in this system. There is some, looks like man-made stuff over there. I'll do a pass through there just in case. Let me recharge my energy a bit. But I think that's what the comm hub does. You know, I'm like so impatient, and I want to get there fast, but if I get there with no energy, pretty bad things can happen. This is clearly some sort of vessel that got obliterated. I love the debris. I mean, just everything about the visuals of the game. Like, 10 out of 10, right? It's also, like, appropriately creepy, especially if you ever got later in a run. I don't know what that's like. And then there's going to be all this tension about succeeding. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless I want to go after the G&B guys, I think we have picked this sector clean. So let's get the heck out of here.
Away.
And travel to the warp gate. Now, this is a slightly higher threat. We'll be on guard to try not to die. And then, yeah, if we can make the jump to the next sector, I think that'll be a great spot to call this little trial video a success. There no... Oh, no, there's a red blip. Just a scout. Oh, what's the range on the light missiles? 2,000 meters. You spotted me. You got a little exclamation mark and a little tick sound. Gonna double tap him with missiles. I mean, that was probably overkill since he was alone. But apparently we get missiles fairly often. So, it's... I think I've, in the past... That's an upgraded scattergun. Oh, can I not equip it? I guess... Oh! Class restriction, interceptor, or gunship. And I'm not on one of those. Alright, we'll salvage it for parts.
Credits. Better value by weight.
I thought there was more... No, I guess we picked it up. Oh, there's a blip over there, but... Just more manual crystals everywhere. We've got a few more aggro blips. They're further away, which is good. Oh, start with that, and we'll do the other. Oh, we got exclamation marks, so they spotted us. Probably because I'm shooting. What the hell? Oh, shit, a turret. Now, I can shoot down the incoming missiles. Well, other people better than me can shoot down the incoming missiles. I'm going to missile it back. I think that missile missed me. I don't know if it's going to come around again, but it's got some shields at least. Yeah, so it wasn't these guys that had spotted me. It was the turrets and stuff. That is very terrifying. Oh, there's another turret. Done. Actually, I think that was when I was already engaging. And had missiled some. There we go. Fully mined out. Let's get those two, and I think there's some crystals behind me. That red blip's getting pretty close, isn't it? No. 3K. We're still alright. Crystal. My hull's still good. Oh, I accidentally EMP'd. I hit the wrong button. I was coming here. I was thinking repairs and stuff, so I EMP'd accidentally, but that's okay. We can do another lightning gun upgrade. I don't know the difference between this. One's got a star. They look the same. Mod limit reached. Okay. So, you're specialized in shield damage a little bit, so the hull DPS doesn't go up, but hey, that's okay. Well, I could build another device over here. What can we build here? Oh, sensor relay. Increase the ship's sensor range by a small percentage. 40% is actually pretty good. It uses some energy, but I don't think that's constant. I think that just reduces my maximum. I will do that, and most likely that will detect lootables from a little further away. And actually, right away, we got quite a few more lootables. So I like this sensor range upgrade. Nanobots. I don't have anything to repair now, but the nanobots are so valuable. Oh my god, yes, this is fantastic. This is the greatest component ever. Jump gate, hold on. I don't want you yet, because we still have things to loot around here. More things than I knew about. Oh, this is really good. So yeah, this gun, because it does a fair bit less armor damage, hull damage, that is probably why it's a little slower to mine. Also, yeah, I should definitely not be using shield popper missiles. I should specifically... Okay, you're far away. I should specifically be looking for missiles that focus on hull damage and trying to finish people off with it. What else we got for loot? Oh, plasma field. I do really want to make the jump, but we may as well loot all this because this is being very good for us. No hull damage, no components out. Because that's when you, like, once you start losing your systems, that's when things get really, really insane. Really insane. You can't move the same way, some of your weapons don't shoot. Well, when you take damage to your primary gun, I don't think it, like, turns the gun offline. I think what it does is it makes it use a lot more energy or something. So it doesn't 100% make you unable to defend yourself, but mostly. More mineable ore over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, this sensor upgrade. Oh my god, this is the greatest! Because it's going to dramatically increase the amount of loot we end up with. Okay, no more blue bips. Alright, let's get to the jump gate. It's fairly far away. We might see something along the way. That's entirely possible. There's still a drone kicking around somewhere, but I don't even see it on my radar anymore, so... Got that. Alright, nothing for us to do right now with our loots. Yeah. I mean, I could go and kill some of the... Oh, there's a spotlight to kill over there. It's probably a drone outpost, or an outlaw outpost, actually. There you go. You can get range upgrades for your guns too, which is really handy, especially with the lightning one, because it doesn't have the greatest range. Anything? I was expecting a bunch of stuff to pop out of there. There's some missile turrets shooting missiles at me. I'm gonna just shoot a bunch of missiles back. Ow. I'm just gonna drain my missiles, since I'm so bad at shooting down incoming missiles, and they can really give you a bad time. Oh, there we go. I think I came close enough for it to launch scouts. Oh, let's use our EMP here. Where are you? I don't have a whole lot of energy. No more missiles. Although, I can craft some missiles, which seems like the thing I should do. Specifically, I mean, I can see the incentive with corrosion missiles, since they do, you know what? Yeah, they do just a lot of hull damage. I mean, over time, that's not instant. Oh, laser beam. It's got better range, much better energy consumption. I should, like, maybe I should switch to this, and it hasn't even been upgraded yet. Maybe I should switch to this just to show off a different kind of gun, but no, we'll salvage it. We'll use the material maybe to make more missiles. Speaking of, I'm low on energy, so there we go, we'll do that. That is the one thing with the upgrades. It dramatically increases the energy consumption of your stuff. Nanobots, again, those are my repair guys if I take any hull damage. This is a really good run, actually. Especially given how bad the first one was. Alright, let's pop some spotlights. See if I can get the challenge completed in this particular run. I think you only have to do it once, and then you unlock the credit thing. Because the credits, I mean, give you a permanent boost, right? And it's just so damn satisfying. I wonder, can you get your challenge list? Challenges, there we go. I've only done 6. OCAR units? Right, I'm not doing OCAR units. I'm doing bandits. I don't know. Tech container way over here. May as well get that. So a tech container, I think sometimes it can contain blueprints, which is probably my highest priority stuff. But I think mostly it just contains some sort of device, which may or may not be an upgrade for me. But this one just contained nanobots. I'm full on nanobots. Oh, man. That's a damn shame. May as well have a missile available. Alright, yeah, let's blow this pop stand. So we actually have to enter into this jump gate. There we go. Connecting to jump gate. Whew! Jump confirmed. Is it third person? No, not for that. Well, we're going to jump out of this sector. Hit sector 2, so the difficulty is going to go up. Oh, it's got a jump suppressor here. Oh my god, we got elite enemies. We got so much stuff going on in this sector this time. Let me see if we can take this on. What the heck? Oh my god, it's an OCAR Corvette. Which is being attacked by all these bad guys. And there's a jump suppressor here, so we can't leave the system until we do a jump.
This big boy looks dangerous.
Oh shit. Oh, excuse me. I did not realize the Corvette would start shooting at me. Gas is stolen? Cargo thief? Die, punk. Give me that back. But yeah, we have to stay away from the OCAR Corvette. We also have to go and find the jump suppressor, and I'm moving away from it. Oh my. I'm worried the jump suppressor will be near the Corvette. What is that? What is this energy? Is that still... Oh my god, that's super long-range weapons. I can't take that guy. What is this? Whatever it is, I can't do anything with it, as far as I can tell. This is all new to me. So much about this sector is new to me. But yeah, the OCAR are mad. Should I... Maybe this is out of power. I mean, you've got turrets over here, and they're not acting. Should we go after them? Now, there are, like, long-range or, like, heavy weaponry and things like that you can put in. Shield charge drones. Okay, I'm going to try to kill those first. And then duck down again. I do have some lootable boxes over here. Hold on. I did not notice them before. This might cause these things to aggro. We already have an EMP generator. Salvage. Ow. Factory defense system. Ow! Oh, these are the new factories. This is something... Okay, no, we just gotta go. But where's the, I need to get rid of the jump thing. What are we at? Are we growing? No, we're shrinking. What if we go this way? Okay, it's growing a little. Maybe it's over here. Hopefully not too far from these giant threats of doom. I wonder if this is the thing doing the jump suppression. Oh my god. It is. It's the Corvette that's got the jump suppression. I have to defeat this. Oh, I'm so toast. I wonder if I can EMP it. I don't even have enough energy. It's hitting rocks and stuff, maybe. Okay. I'm just gonna keep hiding behind rocks. Ow! I might be able to just hack it, too. Die, shield drone. Shields are coming back up. So it's it. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I can take out individual turrets. It looks like I can. And it looks like I can just do a hack by standing nearby. Can I EMP it? I don't have enough energy for it. Oh, no! I think I just smashed into it. But you can... Oh, my God, that's great. So I can sneak in there. Well, not sneak. But I can try to just buzz in there, hack the jump thing, and then GTFO. I made good credits this time. There we go. I completed the 5,000 credits in a single run. Oh, I almost killed enough OCAR units for the next bonus. Ah, that would have been swell. Reveal the location of your last clone's shipwreck on the map and lets you salvage its resources. Yeah, I want to complete this. There we go. That's going to be great. It adds a chance to receive primary and secondary weapons as well if you get it to the next level. That's good. Here's diplomacy. Reduces the chance of GNB units reporting your attacks. Might be worthwhile to improve some things. Will this let me, if I advance it 4 times, I get an extra consumable slots and extra secondary weapon slots. That's really nice, actually. So secondary weapons are your missiles, so I would have 2 packs of missiles, and which means I could alternate between, say, shield busters and something that's good against hull, like the corrosion missiles. But I'm mostly excited about the fact it'll just let me hold more missiles. We also get a maximum speed upgrade over here. It might actually be worth just getting the first level of the speed upgrade, because it just unlocks right away. Actually, the next level up unlocks in one go right away. This improves my speed boost. It's very expensive. I want the device slots. Oh, good! I actually got it all the way. This would give me another secondary weapon slot. Different devices. Consumable slots over here. How much money do I have left? 2,000. Lucky jump chance. I would like to keep upgrading the sector scanners because I'm curious what comes next, but I think the thing to do is to keep upgrading the bonus loot option. I mean, it's not a high percentage for each one, but it will generally make you go a lot better. See all the blueprints I've unlocked, which isn't that many. Like, there's so much to do. There's 22 primary weapons to unlock. 10 secondaries, 84 devices. I only have 5 of them unlocked. So the ability to like customize and tune your ship is insane. 33 consumables, 34 mods. So yeah, I have the extra shield capacity mod and the shield damage mod for weapons, and that's it. And no enhancements. And again, if you do play in the hardcore run mode, where you don't get to have these persistent perks that last between sessions, you do start with all the blueprints unlocked. But other than that, everything is so much worse and so much harder. So anyway, I hope that was a good enough look at Everspace here to give you a taste of the game. I think it really does hit that roguelike challenge formula. It does make it like one mistake and boom, your run is over, which is stupendous, which means you've got to really think a lot more than I am about engaging everything. There's also going to be that learning aspect, right? Of, okay, I've never encountered this thing before. What does it mean? How am I supposed to deal with it? And then once, like now, next time I hit one of these capital ships with the jump suppressor, I have a little bit more of an idea about maybe what I can do to take it out. Maybe I should actually make sure to save more of my missiles for that kind of situation, for example. Especially, you can get heavy missiles, although I don't think I have them unlocked. I saw them in my hardcore run. Let me load this up so we can take a look at more of the blueprints, actually. If I just go ahead and launch this one. So again, other than you don't get to pick your perks in between, you get to pick perks when, as far as I understand it, when you leave a sector. Not that I've done it, because this is also set to hard mode. It's like, difficulty is really hard here. My god. But yeah, you start with everything unlocked, so we could probably, yeah, you can get a sneak peek here of all the blue... Thermogun times 10. Charges up to 10 additional homing projectiles and unleashes them on your target. Well, that sounds pretty good! Seeker missile battery sounds like a lot of fun to me, too. Damage converters? Converts a percentage of incoming damage, both shield and hull, into usable energy. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. Adaptive armor? Increases the ship's armor by a small percentage, effectively reducing any incoming damage. That's really sweet as well. So many consumables. There's 2 blank slots. Oh, look at this. 2 of them are not unlocked here, even in hardcore mode. That's interesting. They're probably special sort of story things that you have to unlock in each run. Tons of mods. And yeah, that's like the nice thing. You look at your equipment and you look at the upgrade list and it's like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of options for different upgrade stuff over here. That's pretty cool. So, I like that. I also like to see when there's gunfighter going over here because it means that there's clearly some stuff going on. So yeah, the Okars are a lot more dangerous than the Outlaws. It tends to feel like, but I kind of want to engage these. Here, take 1 corrosion missile, and then get lightning bolted. I think they shot down the missile actually, because you can see he's got no hull damage. Here, I'm gonna finish you off that way. Oops, since you're running away. Sometimes I try to tap target. Oh my god! Oh, I'm smashing into a rock. Well, this is gonna be an awfully short run, you guys. Here, suck missiles.
I might be out of my depth here.
Oh, all my systems were damaged. My missile system was damaged, actually. So I lasted 53 seconds there. Now, admittedly, that was, you know, mostly incompetence, but I think also does a good job of showing you that the difficulty can be pretty crazy, especially those Okar fighters. I maybe just want to stay away from them. The Okars are so much more dangerous. Oh, it's worth noting that in hardcore mode, you can also choose different ships. So unlocking the Colonial Scout or the Colonial Gunship in normal mode makes it possible for you to use it in hardcore. If you've got the expansion, you can play with the Sentinel. If you've got the base game, you can play with the Colonial Interceptor. Well, with the fact that my English skill has degraded to that means it's probably the time to end this particular video. Hope you enjoyed this look at Everspace and the Encounters expansion pack. Thanks for watching. See you next time.